Wagwan fam, welcome back to our channel. So, guys, this evening is a very special evening because we have a very special guest. As you can see from the title down below, we will be talking all about money management, the power of managing your money, how important it is to manage and your finances and to get your life in order. All right, so that is what this video will be about this afternoon. And our very special guest is Kayla Keen. She is a financial advisor and she will be speaking to us this afternoon on all things finance related, how you can manage your money a little bit more so that you can live the fullest of life. All right, so we welcome Kayla K. Keen this afternoon, guys, and I want you guys to heavily welcome her as she go with us throughout this live this afternoon.
Yes, so if you're new to our channel, don't forget to click the bell icon, turn on the post notification for further updated posts. And remember, guys, we're not going to give you all the information. You would have to head over to Kayla channel and subscribe to her channel to get all the lovely information that she have on our channel. And if you're hearing us, just give this video a big fat thumbs up and say, hearing you loud and clear, so we can get the ball rolling. So let us introduce our special guest today, Kayla. She is a very lovely financial advisor, right? And she will be here today to speak with you guys about financial and money management and all of that. So, yes, are you guys ready? Let us know if you guys are ready.
Let us hear some ready in the comments.
Are you ready?
Kayla is very ready, and she is just waiting for us.
Okay, guys, I'm glad you guys hearing us loud and clear.
Awesome.
So we just have a big up everybody in the chat room to make the clear the air. Big up Kenny's vlog. Kenny's vlog have been waiting. Big up on Blanca, Selena, big up yourself, Piety's World. You know, big up on yourself. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you so much.
Yes, so
all right. So financial management is something that we all are supposed to know about because it is a part of our daily lives. We use money, we use our cards, we use this and we use that in regards to finances every single day, and it is very good for us to know how to manage the little that we have so that we can live a full life. All right, so this is something that many of us, we're not taught in schools, and so we have, when we get out there, some of the times we do not understand how to budget, a simple budget, how to handle a credit card if we were supposed to get a credit card and so forth. So that is what Kayla is here to do for us this afternoon, to break down everything so that we can all understand how we can get with life in order. Everybody wanna know budget. Know that budgeting is very important, and that is supposed to be a part of our monthly or bi-weekly routine. All right.
Yes. So yes. Remember, guys, to head over to Kayla channel and subscribe to her after this so you can get all the information, because we don't want to give you everything. So and you don't know it already.
The link will be in the description below.
All right. So guys, if you want to join and ask questions, I will provide a link in the chat room so you guys can call. You don't have to show your face, and we're using StreamYard, and just ask question, and then you get cut off, and then she will respond to you.
All right.
Okay, so we just let you guys know that. So today is a free for all. You can use the link that I'm gonna provide it in the chat room. You guys can use it to get in contact with us, and your voice will be here, and you don't have to show your face. All right.
All right. So you're just going to ask your questions. Once you have questions, you just come on and you ask your questions, and then you give somebody else a chance.
Yes.
So come on and ask.
Yes. So
all right.
Good evening, Kayla.
So this
is now yours. So this is the Gordonz family, and I want to introduce it to my lovely set of beauties. So just say hi to my people, and my people say hi to Kayla.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for having me as a part of the family today. We're going to have an awesome discussion about the power of managing your money.
which is very essential because some of us really and truly don't have a clue what we're doing with money. We know that we're spending, but we don't know how to get a handle on it, how to get a grip on it so that we can live the fullest. You know, of life, we can go out and we can
Exactly.
do a little bit more. We can invest here or we can do whatever that we
Yes.
want to do. So, what we would like for us to start off with this afternoon, Kayla, is just a simple budget. What is a budget, and how we structure a budget, and
Definitely.
give us a little insight of what that is. Just the basic.
All right. So basically, a budget is just a plan for how you're going to allocate your money in an effort to make sure that you can do things like save. I often say to my subscribers, not saving is like working for free.
That's true.
So a
That's
budget
that's
is a
legit.
yes. So a lot of people work and they spend their entire income, whether it's that you're getting paid weekly, fortnightly, or on a monthly basis. So the budget basically puts you in charge of your finances. So now you have a little plan for how you'll allocate this money to ensure that you have something to save
Save, right.
and that the essentials are taken care of. But not only that, in case of an emergency,
Emergency.
a budget ensures that you'll have something to deal with that
To
emergency when it comes.
I think you touch a very good point there when it comes to emergency, because a lot of us just go make a budget, if we do make a budget based on our current what we are currently doing, not
Mhm.
having an emergency saving then so that if anything comes up we can go towards it. I think many persons, I think, forget about that part.
Yes.
Definitely. So to make the actual budget now, what you basically do, you look at how much it is that you're earning. So let's work with a monthly budget, right?
Right.
So say a person earns 100,000 Jamaican dollars on a monthly basis. They need to save at least 10% of that money.
10%.
Right. So that's a principle we call paying yourself first.
Okay.
So that
Right.
is how you prevent having an emergency and not having $1.
All right,
Because you're
I
going to put
understand.
down that 10% every month. Nothing should happen. It's not like you say, all right, I'm going to buy a new bed at the end of this year. So I need to put down that 10% towards it. No, you're putting the 10% down, one, to pay yourself, and two, if anything should happen,
Right.
when Granny said, take shame out of your eye.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yes. So that's what the 10% is for.
I hope that you
40,
guys are writing this thing down. It's very important. All right, go ahead,
definitely.
Kayla.
So then 40% now is for your living in terms of shelter.
Okay.
So you're either going to have to pay rent
Rent.
or mortgage as an adult.
Right.
So that 40% is normally allocated towards your household and
House.
taking care of those things. Now, if you have, so you have 50% left, right?
Left.
Yes.
Right.
So we have $50,000 left based on the math that we're using.
Using.
So remember now, you have $50,000, but you also need to eat.
Yes.
You need to go back to work.
Yes.
You have to have clothes to go to work.
Or yes.
If you have children, that's an additional expense.
Right.
Yes.
True.
Food have to put in your belly.
Okay, so
So
just a
that,
quick, we have Blanca. I think she have a question, so we're gonna add her and she's gonna ask her question.
sure,
So you can, and then you can go ahead.
no
Okay, go
problem.
ahead, Nicole.
Actually, no, I wasn't going to ask a question. I just clicked on the link because you sent it in the group. But
Okay, so
when the question come up, then I'll ask.
All right, darling. Thank
okay, no
you.
problem.
Yeah, man.
All
Welcome
right.
nonetheless.
Hi. I subbed to you last week. I was so surprised when I saw the live.
I come
Yes,
back to
thank you
you
very
too.
much. And guys,
Thank
remember to
you.
support Kayla's channel and just let you know that the garden sent you, please and thanks.
All right, Nicole.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, you can continue.
Right. So we're at the 50% now,
Fifty
which is
percent.
$50,000 based on our calculation. So as I was saying, there are a lot of other lifestyle things that you'll have to deal with. For example, your food, for grocery, And some of
Right.
us have to assist others, maybe have to assist a relative. So that remaining money will go to that. No, a lot of people like to say, all right, I spend 40,000 out of that
So it's
$50,000.
already, yes.
So we're now at 90% of the budget. So we have 10% left back at the end
Yes.
of the month.
Okay.
Most people will say, oh, yes, I'm going to treat myself.
So,
No, when you have money left over at the end of the budget period, you try to save that money.
okay. So
And that
it's
is how we generate wealth by saving that money at a percentage. Remember, you're not going to just put it in a regular saving account now. I
right.
should have said invest.
Right. I
So you
think that is
invest that
important.
additional money and you make a 5% on it. That
Right.
is how you begin to build your muscles for proper financial handling, but also, you want to have something to pass on maybe to another generation. You want
Yes.
to have money if there's an emergency. You want to have money if you want to travel suddenly, something
So
come up, you
yes.
can be a part of it because a lot of times we have to sit out of things because we just don't have the money to do it.
True. 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 That's very true. Um. So there are some persons who make budget, and for some reason sticking to it is kind of difficult. Like, how do you suggest that they try as best as possible to stick to the budget that they do have?
One of the easiest ways to stick to your budget is to, especially as it relates to the saving aspect of it,
Yes.
the part that you keep for yourself.
Yes. Yeah.
Because it's all good and well when you pay JPS, NWC, all the
True.
bills, and then you don't have anything left for yourself. And I don't think a lot of people look at it that way.
True.
So
True.
one of
That's true.
the simplest, most basic way of helping persons to stick to a budget as it relates to saving specifically
Right.
is to remove your savings before you do anything else.
Okay.
That's great. That's a
So what
good
a lot
thing.
of people do, they say, all right, then this is my budget. I have
Right.
10% for saving. However, I'm going to pay the bills. I'm going to take
Zan.
care of everything. And then I'm going to remove my saving. No,
No, it don't work. So I think that's
no.
something that I am guilty of. So this lesson is very good for me, and I hope that it is helping you guys in the comments as well, because it is very much helping me. See, humble and calm. Yes, Rock, taking notes. So somebody in the comments taking notes. Very good to hear that, Nicole.
Oh, additionally too. So if you are saying, yeah, I want to take out my 10%, but then it doesn't work out, you can automate your savings.
True, you can allow it to be taken out of your salary by what you call it, salary
Salary
deduction.
deduction, right?
Yes.
So have them take it out. So that is one less headache for you.
For you,
Yes.
that's true. And money won't be
Another,
around to for you to just think everything all fine and dandy, and then you just go take it and use it to something that you're not supposed to.
and I want to say something, and persons can comment down below and tell me if you've ever experienced this.
Yes.
Yes.
Have you ever gotten like an extra money, like a friend gave you some money, maybe for a birthday, or
Yes.
you did an extra gig on the side, so you got some extra money, right? So you have extra money good and it's there, just there.
And
Then
Yes,
all of
so-
a sudden, something
all
come
of a
up.
sudden,
Yeah.
it happens all the time. Comment down below, guys. That ever happened to you? I know for a fact that it happens all the time. Every time there is some extra money in this very household, something just come up. Some
Yes.
just come up. Some unusual just come up.
So
And-
if you can see on the bottom of your screen,
B Gents JA.
is asking a question.
LOL, how do you save?
Yes, that question.
Okay, so firstly, BJA, thanks for joining. As I was saying, for me, I think it's best to automate savings. Or if it's not automated, meaning salary deducted, it comes out of your pay before you get the
You
money,
get
your
it,
savings.
yes.
Before you get paid, you get paid.
Paid.
You know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
Right? Because the money that comes to you is really to pay everybody else.
It's true.
Right.
Every month,
So
yes.
that's one way. And then two, develop a habit of removing your savings as soon as you get paid.
True.
So for persons who are religious and pay tithes, for example, they are already in the habit of removing 10% for tithe.
True. True.
Definitely.
True.
So now you're going to have to get into the habit of removing 10% for
10% for
yourself,
savings, yes.
right? So
I like that.
that's an easy way to do it.
Yes, yes.
If you are finding it difficult to do both of those, the third way that you can do it is to get a friend or a family member so you can be accountable to them.
Okay.
So what I have done with persons who have a serious issue saving before, I have made them accountable to me.
Okay.
So
All
on a
right.
monthly basis, they have to show me proof that they have removed their
They're
savings.
10%.
So whether it is that they're going to put the money in the bank and then screenshot it and send it to me, or take a photo of the receipt and WhatsApp it to me, but they have to show me that I actually saved the money.
Save the
When
money.
you're accountable to somebody else, it becomes
If
easier because
you
you're going to kind of feel bad,
feel
like you say, oh
pressured or
God.
something, I say, Lord, me even. Yeah, you're going to feel some sort of way. I think that is a
Yeah.
very good way to save. Very good way to
Yes.
save. Especially somebody who probably are maybe strict with you. You need somebody who is very stern so that they can say, look
Right.
here, when money there, we need to see
Exactly.
something now. You understand? So I really,
Or
really love that.
for example, Rakisha, if you and I are saving together and we
Uh-huh.
say, all right, we're gonna save 5,000 Jamaican dollars every month
Every
for
month, yes.
argument's sake, then we can literally go to the bank together and do it every month.
Every month,
So
yes.
it
Because
becomes like something that's
habitual.
okay.
Yes.
It's a habit,
Yes.
and I have somebody looking at me
Me.
to find out. And even social studies of humans have shown that when we know that somebody else is watching, our reaction is totally
Totally
different.
different.
Okay,
True.
so I have a question for you, right? Due to the fact that you're a financial advisor, right? How do you go about to manage your money? So let us know, how do you manage your money as an advisor? Since you have all the experience and the knowledge, how do you go about yourself, your daily day to manage your own money?
All right, first of all, I'm actually a very strict and disciplined person.
So
So
discipline,
managing
yes.
anything is not hard for me,
Yes.
whether it is money or my lifestyle in general. Because it's not just about money,
Yes, different aspects
Although
of your
we're
life.
talking, right, and different aspects of your life can affect your money. For example,
True.
your emotions, and probably people who have a lot of bad habits.
True.
Yes.
So how
True.
I go about doing it is, as I said before, I don't automate because I am disciplined enough to put what I need to put in
Put.
savings, pay my bills, and so on. But what I do at the end of every month, I make a budget. So there are some
Very
things that I
important.
want now, but I can't afford it now.
Okay.
So I still add them to my monthly budget, but if I can't afford it now, I move it to next
To
month's
next
budget.
month's
Yes.
budget.
So what a lot of people do instead is saying, yeah, man, I want this, and then buy everything,
Thing, yes.
and there's no money left. So
True.
that's one of the things that I use with myself. Additionally, let me show you. I have a diary. I write down every
Everything
single thing. See my name even on it.
on it.
And it was
Very,
a
very
birthday
good.
gift. I write down everything. So as it relates to, sometimes you go on the
Accountability.
road and you want lunch, but lunch wasn't a part of the budget, because you were just supposed to be on the road for 2 hours.
Yes.
Yes.
So I write that down so I can balance my budget at the end
And
of the day to know how is it that
okay.
I'm keeping on track.
Oh, so
Additionally,
okay. Yeah, go
go
ahead. Go
ahead.
ahead.
I won't
I
lose my
I
thought.
was just saying every single move that you make concerning money, you have it written down.
Everything needs to be documented because a lot of people
Okay.
right now who are watching
Yes.
can't find some money. No one stole it, They
Yes.
spent it.
Because a lot of the times you go with 5,000 and you say, I want me spend this money I do. You understand? So a lot
For
of us
example, someone is commenting now and saying I'm an impulsive
impulsive
buyer.
buyer.
Exactly. So I'm sure at some point you're going to say, "Oh my God, I had $5,000. What did I do with it?"
Yes.
So
Where
I
is that
keep track
money?
of it by writing things down, right?
That's good.
So inside of my purse now,
Yes.
well, I try not to have cash on me, like a
Yes.
lot of
Okay.
cash.
Okay. Uh-huh.
If you have money, remember I tell you before, if you have money, money will find some use
So
for itself.
self
Yes.
true. Very much so.
So it's like money always wants to be spent.
Spent.
Mm-hmm.
So once there's a reason to spend it, trust me,
It will get spent.
once you have money there lying around, it will get spent.
Spent.
So what I normally do, I limit the amount of cash that I have on me at all times.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't frivolously walk up to me and say, "Oh, I'm going to sell you this blouse." More than likely,
Now go happen.
when I buy it and I go home with it, you ever buy something and you go home with it and you're like, "Why did I buy this?"
Why? Why? Yes.
So guys, remember that the link is in the description for you guys to click and join and ask a question.
Question if you have a
Don't keep
question.
it blank like this. Ask your question, guys, because we know that you have a lot of questions to ask. So please ask them. Today is the day, and we want you guys to engage and ask your questions. So I'm gonna shoot the link one more time in the description. Just go ahead and click it
In the
and
chat.
ask her any question you want to ask her. Just dig in our skin, people. You know we do it over Food Community. Alright?
Alright, so post the link one more time.
Okay. Go ahead.
Alright, guys, so for the persons on the replay, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below as well. How is your budgeting strategy? And yeah, subscribe if you have not subscribed as yet. So let's continue. Alright,
All
Kayla.
right. So I'm gonna pick up from where I left. But before that, CityFlex commented, "Put my saving under my mattress." All right. So CityFlex, you are indeed saving, but you're not investing. So if you put
Yes,
$10
difference.
under your mattress, you're gonna go back and find $10. But if you
$10.
put it in a proper investment, you could find 12, right?
Right. I agree.
All right. All right. So going back to how I manage my personal finances. So as it relates to my purse, as I was saying, somebody said, "I swear, when I talk about me."
Yes, man, we are hit some nails on the head.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I was saying that I don't walk with a lot of cash. Once you have cash, you'll find a reason to
To
spend it.
spend it.
So I walk with limited amount of cash, and inside of my purse,
Mm-hmm.
I normally have sticky notes. Simple little sticky note. I was
In
looking
your
for an
purse?
example. Yeah.
Lord
So
of
what I'll
mercy.
do is, for example, if I have $5,000 in my purse, the $5,000 is there for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of times when we go into our purses and our wallets
Yes.
and we see money
What?
and people come to sell us something that we don't need, you
Me?
don't want it, you're not going to do anything with it after you buy it. You're going to go home and be vexed with yourself and say, "Why did I buy this?"
Yes.
So the money
True.
that is in your purse, you use it. So what I do, if there's $1,000 to buy glue,
Yes.
I label the money
Oh my
glue.
god. That is a lot because I've never heard of
Yes.
anybody doing that. You ever hear of anybody
I've
doing
never
that?
heard of anybody doing it either.
No,
I just
I've
I just thought to
never.
myself, I always find a way to solve my own problems. I was
It's
thinking,
true.
but I always buying things that I don't need with money that is
True.
for something else.
Okay, so
So I label the money.
Trey's asking a question. What do you classify as a safe investment?
All right. So a safe investment is an investment that has low risk. So there are
Low
different
risk.
types, different types of investments. And persons, somebody said you're OCD. A little bit. Yes. Uh-huh. So safe investments are investments that are low risk. So for example, you have some investments that the risks are higher and the rewards are also higher. So what persons who have low risk or low tolerance risk will do is they will choose investments that are more than likely going to bear fruits for them. For example, stocks and bonds.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Amazing.
stocks, you buy shares in a company, so you're now part owner of that company. Bonds, you buy government debt, right?
Okay.
So with the
Oh.
stocks, you know that based on how that company performs and the type of stocks that you have, they will be able to pay you or not pay you as it relates to stocks. For example, now in Jamaica, they have temporarily stopped the payments on stocks, dividends payments.
Why is that so?
because of the whole issue with the economy caused by
Oh,
the COVID-19 pandemic. So there was a
okay.
lot of fall off. So in an effort to keep some companies stable, they have decided not to pay dividends until early next year.
Okay, okay.
Which
Okay.
bonds, on the other hand,
Mm-hmm.
unless Jesus comes tomorrow, you're gonna get your money, okay?
Oh,
Right. So that is the difference between safe
I never knew
and
that.
risky. Yeah, man.
Okay.
I
So
never knew that.
basically, low risk meaning no matter what, more than likely you get your money, as opposed to stocks, for example, where you can lose your money. Somebody is just asking a question.
Somebody would.
Yes. So it was what are some of the
Humble
good
and
invest
calm.
No,
um
Melissa asked first.
Okay, go ahead.
what are some of the good investment that you could suggest?
Suggest.
All right. So you see, as it relates to giving financial advice, personal financial advice like those that recommended investments, that is something that you do one on one.
Okay.
Because what's good for me is not good for you.
Yes.
Absolutely
Be-
So
correct.
because because the risk that I'm willing to take, you might
you
not
You
be
may
willing
not
to
be able
yes.
to
take.
take
So
it.
Additionally, if it's stocks, for example,
Mm-hmm.
um, I might choose to buy a stock because I understand the company. And I always say this to people too, don't invest in things you don't understand. That's like
True.
a remedy for disaster. So
That's
yes.
you
true.
cannot buy real estate stock and you don't understand real
Understand real
estate.
estate.
So I
Correct.
couldn't answer that question because
Okay.
what's good for me and
It's
Humble
not
and Calm and Rakisha or Kim might not be
yeah.
good for
Good for
you.
you.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
Melissa R, you her link will be in my description. You can head over to her channel, or you can follow her on Instagram at Kayla, just to see me Kayla K Keen, and you can get
Go
all the
and ask.
information one on one
Yes.
with her right there,
Definitely.
basically, right? I remember, guys, we're not gonna give you all the information on our channel,
You
right?
have to
So you
head
have to head over to her
over to
channel to learn
Kayla.
everything about finance and money management. All right?
We're just giving
So
you a brief
yes.
synopsis and basic stuff right
Okay, so
here.
Kenny's vlog
Or
is asking.
general
Yes.
stuff
General
that can
stuff
benefit
for
everybody.
everybody. General stuff. That's the correct word. How do you save as an entrepreneur?
Yes.
Okay, so as an entrepreneur, it's important to separate your personal finances from the business finances. A lot of entrepreneurs, especially small entrepreneurs, tend to mix up their personal finances with the business finances.
Okay. Very
So what you
important.
need to do is firstly separate them. So you have an account for your business or account if that's necessary, and you have an account or accounts for yourself. That's
Okay.
the first thing. So when you get paid as an entrepreneur, you need to pump some money into the business
And some
and
for
pump some
yourself.
money into your pocket. A lot of people
Yes.
cannot make that demarcation.
Yes.
So everything goes into the business or everything goes into your pocket, and now you're not managing the business properly. So
Properly.
firstly, separate your accounts. So you will know how much money you actually have so you can know how much you can save. So
Okay.
that is how you get to the saving aspect of it. And remember that you need to have cash reserve and reserves in general for the business also.
Yes.
Cash reserves has been the difference between a lot of companies that failed during the COVID-19 pandemic and a lot of companies that are still afloat.
Afloat. I agree. Cause sorry about that. Because then you'd have some persons who would have had emergency funds for the business,
Right.
and that they could tap into that because of the whole COVID pandemic and so on. Kenny's
Right.
vlog, I
And
hope
if
that you
if
get
it's
it.
a emergency fund for the business, it's called a cash reserve.
Cash reserve.
And if it's a emergency fund for you, then it's called an emergency fund.
All right, guys, we're learning the terms over here because I didn't know the difference, so I
Okay,
am
so
learning.
before we move to this question, Umblanca was making a suggestion, right? I have started cash suffering envelopes, and it helps a lot. Credit union is good too
Because
because a lot
at
at
least
least you
you don't
don't want
want
to
to
stand in
stand in
long
long
lines.
lines to withdraw and draw money from your account. All right, so she's saying that she put um cash in
Yes.
envelopes.
Yeah,
Um,
that's actually a technique that some persons use. So when they get paid, Just like I was telling you that you separate up the
Separate.
amount of money, you can separate it into envelope if that works for you too. Just like I put sticky notes in my purse, the
Yes.
envelope is basically the
The
same thing.
same thing, the same thing, which is good. All right, the next question. What do you think about going in partner to compensate the discipline of saving month to month?
All
BJ.
right. All right, so that's an excellent question, but I'm gonna have to be super politically correct in answering this question. So partners are actually illegal. Partners like Rakisha and I getting
Yeah,
Yeah.
into
I
a
never knew
partner.
that.
Yeah, they're actually illegal.
So
So
hold
what?
on,
So
just
what
a
I'm
sec
going to
there, just
suggest?
a sec.
Okay, sure.
So before you continue, there was a
Elaborate.
question. I throw partners. That's basically my only savings, which is bad, and that is from Pate Israel. So before you go anywhere, I just want to Pate Israel to hear this,
Hear this
right? This
part.
is for you. So go ahead and continue with that.
All right. So I was answering BJ's JA
Allegiance.
question about getting into a partners and alternative to saving.
Yes.
So I was explaining that partners are actually legal in terms of me and you and I just going into a
A
partner.
partner.
And that is because that has resulted in a lot of civic suits where people
Okay.
can't get their
And
money and they
money.
have to sue and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
However, registered financial institutions such as banks, credit
Credit
unions
unions. Yes.
have partner plans too. Here,
Yes.
the
True.
bad thing about going into a partner again,
Yes.
most of you would know that when you go into a partnership, you don't get an interest on your
True.
money,
You just get
right?
back what you saved.
And
Yes.
some of them even take money from your money and call it a banker's fee.
Yes, I've heard of that. It was last night or so I was hearing some discussion about that the bankers normally take a fee or the first deposit. I never knew all of these things
Yeah,
that
man.
that
Some
they do
bankers
that.
do. Some bankers do. So
Okay.
what I would suggest if you want to get into a partner with a registered financial
Financial
institution
institution.
where when you're ready to go and collect your money, you don't have to be calling the police and you don't have to be in any problem with anyone. So
Problems.
I'm just being politically correct. I can't tell you what to do with your money, and if you think that is a good way to do it, then I would only suggest that it's always better to get a little extra on your money. So if you can invest it in the bank and get 5% on it or whatever percentage is being offered by your financial institution, then
Okay.
that is always a better
All
option.
right.
Option.
So all right then. So I have a question for you again.
Sure.
Speaking about the entire partner is illegal, right? In my mind or in my head or whatever, I am thinking that the reason why partner is illegal because it is not signed between a government financial institution and a public or private institution because the government is not getting any tax from partner, you know, right? So in my mind, um, you're telling me that if you're going into a partner, right, and you lost your money, basically, the agreement is between you and the partner, right? The person that is doing the partner, correct? So that money is gonna be lost, right? So
No, not
that
necessarily.
so
You
so
can
so
recover the
why is
money,
partner is it illegal then?
I guess, because they're trying to minimize the risk of persons losing their money. It
Losing their
has happened
money.
quite a few times, you know. There's
Right.
several cases before the court now where
Mm-hmm.
persons can people
Get
have
in.
been in partner from 91 and still
Yes.
have not gotten a
All right.
job.
So what about the cases? What about this case when you're overseas and you send your money and the bank take interest? For example, you have $1,000 in your account, and when you come down, the money missing. And when you look at your bank statement, it's telling you that it is maintenance fee or service charge.
I guess
Isn't that illegal as well?
I
Because
don't think
imagine
so
I
because you
send my
signed
money,
for it. You signed.
then
You have to
I
sign.
would say that is the
You
same thing
see,
because that is
you see,
stealing
Tim,
money. That is
that's
stealing
an
money, but that is
excellent
stealing
that
money is in a written format. To me, I don't know. I think outside the box all the time. You understand, people? Do you agree with me? You steal money in a written format, right? And you're going to say, and I can't get back that money, right or wrong?
that is an excellent question. No, this is where I'm glad that you brought this question up. Excellent, excellent question. Remember, I always say on my channel, a great part of financial literacy is understanding what you're getting into before you
Or
get
you get
into
into
it.
it. So true.
All of these fees are in a document
Exactly.
printed very small that you're supposed to
Yes,
read and
ma'am.
sign
Yes,
before
ma'am.
you open the account or before you take the credit card or
Card,
before you open the
yes.
debit card. But
Mm-hmm.
because we don't want to read it, we normally go
Yes, I'm just
sign.
saying. Yes, because
So,
I.
an
Mm-hmm.
excellent way, because there are different types of accounts, and different accounts have different obligations from
Sons.
you.
Okay.
What we need to do is to do our due diligence. A lot of
Yes.
information that we need is on the internet.
True.
The
True.
other day, just for fun, I went onto a particular financial institution's page
Mm-hmm.
and I read about their credit card.
Lord
A
Jesus.
lot of people
Lord Jesus, me feel.
go into partnerships before understanding what it is they're getting into. It's just like
True.
a regular relationship, where I'd say,
Yes.
all right, you smoke. I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody that smokes.
Yes.
You
Right.
drink, but no, we trust the bag so much that we just say, oh man, you know, do nothing
You
bad,
know,
come.
what am I saying? Sign with
Exactly.
everything. It's so
Exactly.
true.
So we
So
have to be responsible.
so how do you go about, all right, how do you go about and deal with, even though it is written in fine print, don't you think that it is still illegal? Because anybody can read anything now. Because remember, me work hard and send my money. And you're going to tell me, say, because you write in a fine print, you must rob me, make me know say you rob me same way when me trust you. Like for Scotiabank, Scotiabank is saying that Scotiabank you're safe with us. However, you send your money and them take it. Understand what I mean? People, have you guys ever experienced that before? You send your money to a bank, and when you go, them take it out,
They
and then
take
they
fees.
write
Mental.
service charge. But you have a problem with scamming, and you have a problem with partners, and you have a problem with persons doing money not involving the government. How we think that is possible? How that work? Because I'm confused when it comes to these things,
You see,
even
you
though
see
it is
that's
written.
that's why there are so many options to, Kim. And I'm so happy that you're bringing this up. There are so many options. Don't join a bank because that's the bank your mother joined.
Joins.
Yes.
Don't join a bank because it's the closest one to you. Join a
True.
bank that will suit your needs.
Your needs.
A lot of people don't have a credit union account. But the thing about a credit union is you are part owner of the credit union. So on a yearly basis, you go and decide what are the rules for my credit union. For the banks, you don't have that leverage, especially the commercial banks. I always tell people, and this is a little secret, commercial banks is not necessarily for people who don't have a lot of money.
Mm.
Make that sink in.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
So
the fees that they're going to charge you are exorbitant. So
Yes.
you, as the customer, just like they're trying to get you to be a customer, we have to be responsible as the customers too,
True.
and find out what is best for us. Where we have low interest rate, there are institutions in Jamaica that have no interest rate for
Mm-hmm.
using the ATM. No interest rate for getting this, while somebody else is charging you $2,000.
Two
Why
thousand
would you
dollars.
choose to go with the one who is charging
In
2,000?
2000 when you can
So
save your money more.
so there's a question, and just the last part of the question. But by the way, why is there a
Why?
fine
Yeah.
print?
Why do banks and institutions put all of these necessary information in fine print? Why?
Because it's a business and they're not trying to tell you, if you are selling a slippers, for example, and you're a dishonest person and you know that there's a hole in the bottom of the slippers and you can cover it with a little glue, you're going to cover it with a little glue if you're dishonest and try to sell it.
Sell
So
you.
it's for me to look at the slippers and say, no man, this look like it
Yes.
have glue on it.
Something wrong with
So
it.
we have to take responsibility for ourselves. Remember, them can't put a gun to your head and tell you to join.
True.
So it's us that walk into the bank willingly and see on the paper, oh, $10,000 for monthly maintenance fee, and sign the paper.
Sign the paper same way.
Exactly.
Okay. So well, that is very lovely. Any more question, guys?
And
Please send in your
it,
question.
it is what it is in a chem, because
Yeah.
we can't change that part of it.
We can't.
So what we can do is be responsible and
Yes.
go with the institutions that care about us.
That is true. And so what are you trying to say, that there are institutions out there that have no fine print of that sort, or you have banks
Every
out there that don't take maintenance fee and all of that,
Yeah,
or
that's
every
what
bank
that's
don't take maintenance fee?
Not necessarily. It depends on the type of account. And there are some banks,
Mm-hmm.
especially as I was saying before, credit union.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't necessarily want to recommend a particular bank because
Yes, that is
that is,
perfect.
Yes.
yeah. However, I'm just going to mention
Mm-hmm.
VMBS
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
if
Mm-hmm.
you're here in Jamaica.
Okay,
Right.
so you hear that,
There
guys?
are lots of, go ahead, Kim.
Yeah, so guys, if you are interested in banks that will not short your money, you can check out these banks, right? And do your research. Read the
Do
fine
your
print.
own
The first
research.
place you guys should go is to the fine
Five.
print. Just ignore all those big print and go to the finest print and start reading. And if they're saying I take your money, just walk out with the documents and tell them
And go
good day.
somewhere else.
Yes.
Do further research. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So I was saying that VMBS has a lot of things that other financial institutions charge
Mm-hmm.
for, they
Mm-hmm.
don't charge for because
Mm-hmm.
they operate like a credit union. As it relates to financial products,
Mm-hmm.
JMMB has some nice financial products too.
Okay. Mm.
So somebody's
Very.
asking a question.
Yes.
What
What's
is
the
the
difference
difference between a
between
bank and a credit union?
So a bank is basically banks are commercial. So they are huge businesses that you are investing into. A
Mm-hmm.
credit union is usually smaller.
Mm-hmm.
It's catered to a certain group of people. So for example, if you're a teacher, the teachers have their own credit union. If you
Yes.
are a police officer, police officers have their own
Or
credit
credit
union.
union.
If
True.
you're a part of a certain ministry, for example, Ministry of National Security,
yes.
they
You
have a
have
credit
your
union
credit union.
just for them. If you're a
True.
soldier, there's a credit union for you. So it's basically the credit unions are smaller.
Mm-hmm.
You are part owner, similar to how you buy stocks. I know you're part owner of the company.
Yes.
With credit union, you are part owner of the credit union. So you come together and decide, if
Mm-hmm.
it's to 100 of us, we come together and we decide what it is that we
Mm-hmm.
want to be, or rules. So if we say, all
True.
right, we want a financial product that will give us 3% interest rate annually,
Mm-hmm.
then we come together, all 100 of us. And if we have more votes agreeing with us, then we do it because it's our business.
Or your business.
But with the bank don't business about you. The bank is about making their money
Money.
and you take it or leave
Leave
it.
it. Simple.
Exactly.
Just simple like that. A question. Do you recommend JN Bank?
I don't know a lot about their products, so I couldn't say. But what I know about JN though, if you've been a customer for a while, as it relates to loans like
R-
a mortgage,
right.
they will sit and negotiate that with you based on how good of a
How,
customer you've
how,
been,
how long you have been
how
a
long you've been a
customer?
customer, and remember you can be a customer for long but a bad customer.
But
For
Yes.
example, if
yes,
you have a credit card that you're not
paying.
paying on, right? So they will sit and negotiate with you. As it relates to their products, um, I'm not familiar with all of their products, so I couldn't just give a wholesale recommendation.
Recommendation.
So, um, what other tips you have to share with the audience? Just a heads up, just a wise decision, wise comment. Just to let them be aware of the factors and the pros and the cons of each institution, the pros and cons of money. And by the way, is there a con for good management?
Yes, it's basically all about habit.
Yes.
Habit.
You see, good habits and bad habits will make or break you financially. So if you have, the habit might be small,
True.
For example, you feel like you have to buy from everybody that has something to sell, then you're never going to have money to do the things you need to
You
do.
want to,
Yes.
yes.
And if it is that you have a goal, but you don't have a plan, it is highly unlikely that you're going to be able to achieve that goal. For example, you want to buy a car, right?
Right.
So you know you want to buy a car and you currently have 100,000 Jamaican dollars. But the car that you want is for $1 million. You can't just sit and wishfully think the car into being. You're going to now have to say to yourself, how did I get $100,000? And if it took you 1 year to get the $100,000. How long will it take me
To
to
get a
get
million.
$1 million? So that is how I want persons to look at their financial life and be what's that word? I'm trying to find the word. Be sensible about it. That's not the word, but I'm going to use that word. Be
Sensible.
sensible about it.
Be concrete.
You can't just achieve something by
Wishful
wishful thinking.
thinking. Doesn't
Right.
happen.
And some of us too tend to be a little laid back as it relates to taking care of our own affairs. You can't be
So
laid
true.
back. This
True.
is something that you have to managing your money and achieving your financial goals is something that you have to be aggressive about.
Very
What I'll
aggressive.
also say, you can't do this by yourself sometimes. There are some goals that you want to achieve that you'll have to have the help of others to achieve
Others.
them. That is why we have financial advisors. So as I said,
True.
I couldn't give wholesale advice. I couldn't say to everybody on here, go and invest in bank A,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I
True.
don't know what it is that you're looking for. What if it is that you want to buy stocks but they don't sell stocks?
Yes.
What if it is that you want to buy bonds but they don't buy
Don't buy
bonds?
bonds.
So you have to talk to a financial advisor and see what's best for you. And a lot of people believe that because they don't have money, they don't have a lot of money, so they don't need a financial advisor.
Advisor.
They believe it is reserved for the rich.
Rich. Some of the things, I think that a lot of the things here in Jamaica, when it comes on to money, they think it's for the rich, because even
Exactly.
stocks, a lot of persons out there don't know that it is not only for the rich.
Yes.
You
As
understand?
what City Flex said before, that he do stocks, right? And so that you know that anybody can buy stocks within a company, because buying stocks mean that you don't own the company, but you are like a middle or somewhere. Nobody do business boy. You can't fire nobody. You just put your money into the business to make it run, and then at the end of the year or whatever,
You collect.
you collect back a little
Is that
change.
so?
Basically, you are part owner of the company
Yes.
based on the shares that you have.
Yes.
So say you have $1,000 shares,
A
and that
thousand
is
dollars. Listen,
right.
people, because a lot of people think that you need like $100,000 to start an investment account.
Yes, but
It is
hold on.
not so.
Before you go any further, Trey
Mm-hmm.
asked, I want to know which bank you are using, and I want to know as well, because I will definitely join the bank that you're using.
Multiple banks. It depends
Okay.
on what service. So you can't just say, all right, put your money one place. No. As I said before, there are different things that you need. So if I need bonds, where do I buy my bonds? If I need stocks, where do I buy that? If I need
Okay.
Oh, okay.
CDs, where do I buy that? If I want
All
to
right.
save, just a
Where do
regular
I do?
savings account where I pay my bills from, where do I get that? If I need a credit card, maybe they're not the best company to get a credit card from, so I get it from another bank.
Okay.
So we're
Yes.
not keeping
Understand.
all our eggs in one basket.
Yes. So
You're
continue now
using
with the
you're using the
stocks.
banks based on what you need.
Okay, understand. So continue with the stocks. Let them know how the share thing works.
Okay, so I was saying no, with stocks, you're part owner of the company. So, for example, I have a company A, right? I want to make my company bigger because right now I have 100 employees for argument's sake, but I want to have 200
Oh,
employees
yeah.
so that I can produce more. So what I'll do, I don't have the money to employ 100 people, and I don't have the money to buy the equipment for that additional
So,
100 persons,
persons.
right? So what I will do, I'll say to you, all right then, I'll sell you some of my ownership of the company. So I sell shares, which is the part that you are going to own, and I say I'm selling it for $1, right? So if you say, all right, I'll buy 10. So now you have $10
Ten
shares in the
dollars
company.
shares.
So you are part owner of the company.
Right.
Now to reward you for helping me, I say, all right then. Every time I make $1,000, I'll give you $1.
$1. Okay.
Right. So that is where dividends comes
Comes in.
in. Somebody saying I use Educom. You're a teacher. Educom for saving. Yeah. Somebody else is saying, but regardless, didn't we need the bank same way or the others, especially if we want a mortgage later on?
Later on.
Definitely, that's what I'm saying. You have to do your own
Yes, I can
research.
hear that.
Get a financial advisor if you feel like you're not able to make that decision on your own.
True.
So you don't have to feel as if, because a lot of Jamaicans tend to do that, their mothers were a part of Scotiabank,
Yeah, so they
and they're adults now, and they
they
join
think
Scotiabank. They don't have another bank. They don't know
no
about
other
any other financial
banks.
product offering. They just stick to that. You don't have to feel like you have to do that.
Yes.
There are a lot of the banks. They are also involved in stocks and bonds and all of that. And you also have the barita and the other persons who are stocks related or whatever. What is the difference? Is there a difference with what they offer in terms of their stocks? Um, VMBS or barita compared to a bank. Is there a
Well, some of
difference?
them, yes, some of them are what we call brokerage firms. So they sell specific types of products like CDs, bonds, and stocks. So what you might have, the bank might have the same products or similar products, but they are, like the specialists. For
You're
example, you'll go
right.
to a regular doctor if you have a
Right.
cold, but
Cool.
if you have
Yes.
cancer, you'll go to somebody
But
who specializes in that.
specialize.
So they are a brokerage firm and they specialize in stocks and bonds
Some
and so
bonds
on,
and
like
all that.
Mayberry, Barita.
Yes. Right. All of
Yeah,
those other people. All
right.
right.
Okay, guys. So now the floor is open to you guys. So I'm gonna post the link one more time in the comment section. You guys click the link and you're free. And the floor is open for you guys to ask your question. So go ahead and ask your
You can
question. Right?
call
You can
in,
call
click the
in
link.
and you can share or ask your question what you want to ask. Right? The link is there. Your face will not be shown. So you can just go ahead and do what you have to do. The floor is now open for everybody in the comment
We
box.
thank all of you guys who are here with us on the live this afternoon.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for joining us, for feeding the discussion. We really and truly appreciate it. Do not forget, no, you need to go over to Kayla's channel. It will
And
be in the
subscribe.
description box down below.
Yes.
Subscribe to her channel. Give her all the love and the support over there. Whatever is not discussed over here, be sure to know
Yes.
that you will definitely get that information over by her channel. That is what her channel is based upon: financial management, all of those financial needs that you may have. She specializes in
Yes, so
that.
we will not give you all the, we will not let she give you all the information on our channel, because then you guys would want to hear this again. So I want you guys to head over to that channel, subscribe. She's gonna post tomorrow. Don't want to miss the premiere, guys. Remember.
No, it's actually tonight at
Oh,
7:30
tonight. So
p.m.
at
Tonight.
7. So guys, you don't want to miss it.
Tonight.
Right? And after this, I think Patty's channel is going live tonight as well, guys. So she's gonna talk about the struggles of a YouTuber.
Of being a
right?
YouTuber.
Patty's and Nashika, they're gonna be a combination channel and talk about it. Guys, these topics are very good. You can head over to their channels as well. Patty's World, right? Patty's, if you're still online. So Patty's World, our channel is gonna be live tonight. So you can head over and subscribe. And if you find out the struggles of being a YouTuber,
Sure.
once you're a YouTuber, then you need to know the struggles of being a YouTuber.
I know you can
Yeah.
overcome these struggles and make your life a little bit.
But no, the
easier.
floor is open, guys. The floor is open for you guys. So go ahead. Don't be shy. I know you guys wanna call in. Don't be shy. It's easy. Click the link. Follow the link. Add your name. You don't have to add your name. Add your face. You don't have to add your face. And then bring your question directly.
To the floor.
So Trey, any question? Blancam, BJ's JA, Audio, Adi,
Cargill.
Cargill, Patty's World,
Selena.
Ketley, who else?
Anybody
Me call
else
out
on
all
the
of
channel.
name. I'm calling out all you guys' names. So
That's right.
Raymond, Melissa.
Natural Nashika.
So now make sure put up the name on the screen so you guys know, say we know say they are Kenny's vlog. City Flex. Right, where's on the chat? Raymond there, because he think he might get away. Raymond. Right?
Alright guys, so ensure that you go ahead and call in If you don't want to call, just type a
Or type
question.
your questions.
Type a
Yes.
Yes.
question.
I,
Type
I
a
think I
question.
think they're shy.
So if you don't want to call, you have the option of typing your question. So go ahead and type your questions. All
Exactly.
right. So, um, oh, we spoke about that already.
Hey, welcome. You're late, but welcome.
Very
So
K.
Very
Hi.
we spoke about the power of money management and you missed everything, girl, right? So
You can watch over the live.
but if you want any advice or you have any question, you can use the link and call in and ask a direct question, or you can type in the link if you don't want advice to be heard. Because I seem that you guys are afraid. All of a
They're
sudden.
shy.
All of a sudden.
50
All of
of
a
you
All
sudden.
right.
guys are afraid.
I just want to mention quickly also, while we're waiting on persons to call in or to
Yes.
type their questions below, I just want to mention that the money management is the difference between you achieving your goals and not achieving your goals. And I want
Okay.
to just share a quick experience of
Yes.
mine. So when I had decided that I wanted to go to university, I knew from ever since that I wanted to go to university, right? But when it was time for me to go, I was saying, oh, but one problem.
Money.
Everything is good except I don't have no
Money.
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 I
Always a
had
cry.
no money. And that is the same thing that has been experienced by a lot of people. No, it might not be school, it might not be university, it might be you wanting a car, you wanting to buy
Yes.
a home, and so on.
Whatever goal it
So,
is.
exactly. So, what I had to do at that time is to sit and devise a strategy. I knew it had to be done. But how?
Oh,
So, you have to sit and figure out the financial hows of your life.
true.
So I sat down and I said, all right, firstly, let me apply for the degree that I want to study for. So I applied to 3 universities, got accepted. All right, now that I'm accepted, what it is that you guys are going to charge? Send me the breakdown of the fees so I can know
Right.
how much money I'll owe for the period that I'm going to be there. So when I get that big figure now, I have to break it down into, it was a 4 year program. So I had to break it down into, okay, it's 4 years, break it into four. So that is what I need annually.
Wally, yes.
So when I break it into four, I have 4 pieces. So 4 pieces for 1 year. So for the
Right.
first year, I had to break it down into into 12 months, for example. So how much money would I have to save each month to
Month
get to that amount of money at the end of the
of a
year?
year.
This is the power of managing your money. Because you can be good and well getting a salary now, you still can't achieve none of your goals. That
So
doesn't
true.
make any sense.
True.
So you're going to
Agree.
work every day, you're tired every day, you're working every day, but you still can't achieve any of your goals. So I had to break it down and figure out how this would work out.
Yes.
And because I did that, I was able to go to university, pay the school fees, and my mother assisted me anytime I needed her help. But I had to figure it out. I
Yes.
couldn't go to university and be there hungry
Hungry.
because I'm not going to
So
learn
true.
anything regardless.
Yeah.
So it's not
Definitely
like the
true.
fee alone. There are other things that you'll have to figure out. How am I going to get the book? So I had to figure
True.
that out,
And if
calculate
you
it, work
if you're
it
going to
out.
border as well, if you're going to stay on campus or travel.
Exactly. So a lot of people will tell you that, oh, I want this, but how? And what is the dollar figure there? You can't want a
Yes.
car, you not even know how much the car costs. So you want a Audi, fine. But you're working $2,000 per month. You can't afford it just yet. So if
Yes.
you want to achieve it, then you have to come sit down. We talk and figure
Ta-
out how we're going to do it.
See, oh, you're going to
Yes.
do it. It's true.
Yes, because you can achieve all of your goals, It's just the
Yes.
how. And the difference between the how and where you are at now is a big financial conversation.
Conversation is so true. It's so true.
So Trey's asking, what do you think about borrowing money from the bank?
Trey,
Loans.
it depends on what you're going to do. I always tell people this money that you are borrowing, if you're not borrowing it to invest, if it will not make a profit, I would not advise you to borrow that money. So, for example,
So in
I
advance.
know people who borrow money for frivolous reasons. And I don't know if you guys know anybody or it's just me.
Yeah, we yes, of course.
Okay.
I know
But there are
persons.
people who borrow money. They don't know how they're going to repay it. They don't know what it is that they're how is it that they're going to generate an income from it? They're just borrowing money because it's there. For example, when you work in certain sectors, the banks will literally be in your email offering you a loan.
Seriously.
Yes, it's so true.
When you
It's true.
have good
Just like a
credit,
credit card.
They will be at
exactly.
you. That they
When you
will be
have
at
good
you.
credit, you log into your app to pay a bill, and the bank will be offering you a credit card.
Credit card.
Yes.
True.
But is it that you're going to just take it because it's there? No, we're not small children. If
True.
it is that we are not going to, for example, if you're taking a loan to buy a house, go ahead. And that doesn't necessarily mean that's a good financial decision, also. That is another conversation all by
All
itself
by
as it
itself.
relates to properties. Because a lot of people think that buying a house is always a good investment, but it's not always a good investment. A lot of persons buy houses that they have to be struggling every month to pay the
To
mortgage. The property cannot be rented because, for example, it's you, your spouse, and your two children, and it's a two-bedroom house.
true.
So that property is now costing you more than it's even providing for
Yeah.
you.
For you.
So nothing is wrong with taking a loan, but it will all depend on what you plan to do with that money. And I would suggest that it is better to take loan if you're going to invest the money.
Invest the money.
Okay.
All
So
right.
Audi Carrigan is asking any advice for person overseas with wanting
Wanting
to
to
start
start banking
banking
in
in Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Okay, Audie. First of all, it's always best to do these types of businesses. If you can't do it in person, at least have some human interaction. So I would suggest if it was me, if I was in that position, what I would do is to wait on a chance to actually come to Jamaica and shop around. If you don't want to do that, the other best bet is for you to get a financial advisor who can look at your portfolio, look at how much money you have and what it is that you're trying to
Trying
achieve
to achieve.
to be better able to advise you of what would be best for you.
Yes.
So, for example, if it is that you have some idle money and you want to invest it, they could be better able to tell you, okay, invest here, buy some
Right.
stocks, buy some bonds, because that's what I've been talking about since the live. You don't want to just take your money and chuck all your money one place,
One place.
put it in
True.
a savings account. No, it depends on your portfolio, but you can create a portfolio. And a portfolio is basically just what you do with your money. For
Okay.
example, you might have
Right.
10% invested in stocks, you might have 20% in bonds, you might want to buy some certificate of deposit, you might want to save. You're supposed to save 20% of your money, as in have it accessible. So if you have an emergency, you don't have to say, oh God, I have bonds, but I can't get the money from that right now. Or I have a fixed deposit, but it's not mature. And if I draw the money, I'm going to lose.
Lose.
Right. So that will all depend on your specific financial situation and what you need.
Yes.
Guys.
Berry K.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it wasn't a question. She was just
No.
saying proper money
Proper money
management is
management
good.
is good. It
Yes,
is very
Berry K,
excellent.
definitely.
Very excellent.
Oh, by the
So
way, guys, remember, Rock and Tem had mentioned it before, but remember, my channel, my YouTube channel is specifically about finances.
yes.
So
Right.
while I have fun and I vlog and show you how much money I can take and travel Jamaica, and you are shocked that I could use $5,000 to achieve so many things, I
Yes.
also do financial topic like the in-depth nitty-gritty of
Very in depth.
finances. Yes. So
Yes.
whether it is that you want to know how to manage your credit card, whether it is that you want to know how to buy a property, whether in Jamaica or the US. This evening I'm premiering a video how to buy a property in the US. If you want to know
Very
about
important.
emergency fund, because we tell people, oh, you need to have this, but how?
How?
I help you to understand the how of things, how you go about doing
Yes.
it.
Definitely.
So feel free to subscribe to my channel. And the thing
Yes.
also is, if you request a video, best believe I'm going to make it.
You're gonna give it.
So,
Yes.
and I'm not
And
going to
yes,
make it.
guys, her channel is well organized. People, I know that we don't recommend channel that is not organized and well put together. So anybody in our comment section and our channel, our community, what we recommend to you guys, you can support them 100%, no doubt. Just
100.
support them. No doubt about it, because these people always have content and fun to make you smile.
Right.
And
Something that is
Kayla
very
have a good
valuable.
channel and it is one of a kind. So guys, please head over now and subscribe to her channel
Subscribe.
and just watch our video because it's,
You're going to benefit.
and this our
That's
video you
it.
can watch over and over. If you miss a point, just go back and watch it. And you remember what she did say and just helping in day-to-day living. So
And Pem, we have to also remember that, as I said,
mm-hmm.
different people bring different things to life.
Yes.
So the advice on my channel is not just from me.
Yes.
So it's not just
Yes.
me sitting and
Mm-hmm.
telling you something. For
Definitely.
issues that I believe I need a lawyer, I have lawyers on my channel. I
Wow.
talk to accountants. I talk
Yes.
to realtors, real estate agents.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever I need, I find a professional to talk about it. It's not just me bantering. So
So
Right.
trust me, you
so
can trust
between
the
me and you,
information.
so between me and you can get a realtor over here.
Sure,
So we can
sure.
talk.
Because our channel is also about a little bit of real estate. So we go out and we showcase to persons what is
Yes,
available
in the
in the
market.
market. So if somebody can come on and say, because there are persons here who have questions in regards to real estate here. So if we can get somebody on, it would be a really good thing for us, and our community will be able to benefit. And we like to give value to our subscribers to ensure that they learn something new, and we just want to see them elevate themselves. So that's what we are
Exactly.
all about.
Mm-hmm.
So
So the name of our channel will be in the description of mine, so you can check it out and you will see. Yes, thank you very much
Mikey
for
actually
yes,
answered.
yeah, for sharing that.
all
So
right,
guys,
Mikey.
so thank you very
Thanks,
much
Mikey.
for your support and your thought here. Since you guys have no question, right? I want you guys to refresh back your memory, restart it, and head over to our channel and just click subscribe. Ensure
And
to click the bell
watch the
icon and
videos.
start watching videos. Help her to reach the landmark we all want to reach, right? So
Not a
you know
problem.
it work already. Good content. You guys need to know, right? So just head over to our channel and subscribe and just make sure you know say we send you.
All right, Kayla, is there anything final that you would like to say to our community?
Yes.
In regards to money management, as well as big up your channel. And
My final words
Yes.
would
yes,
definitely be anything that you want to achieve is achievable.
that's true. That's
And you
that's
will
good.
learn that through even my own personal stories that I'll share with you on my channel from time to time. Any goal that you have is achievable. But the thing is, a lot of us want the goals to come overnight.
Mm-hmm.
A lot
And
of
it
us
is.
want to just wake up and something happens. But I would
Just
say this is the real world, and that's not how things work.
work.
However, if you have a proper plan, if you talk to the persons who are more knowledgeable about the thing than you, then you can definitely get to the place you want to get
Want to
to.
be.
Shelly's Corner is asking, do you encourage young people to take out a credit card? So, Shelly, as I've been saying before, every young person is different. I'm a young person too. And I could take out a credit card
Credit
because
card.
I have good money management skills. And if I take out a credit card, I know that
You
one,
will
I
be
have to pay on time and in full.
full.
So I could actually take out a credit card and it helps to build my credit in such a way that when I'm ready to take out a mortgage, I am probably number one on the list of persons who are considered to give the mortgage to, because you can use the credit card to build your credit. And I did a
Credit.
video about that. I think a few days ago, I posted a video about that in my channel, less
Yes.
than a week ago.
Yes.
So it depends on that young person and what
Mm-hmm.
they want to achieve. But a credit card can be an excellent way to build your credit so that you can get a loan in the future, especially a
Or
mortgage. I'm
mortgage.
not talking about a car loan because
Yes, or
cars
mark.
are depreciating assets, but houses are appreciating
Appreciating
assets.
assets.
Unless you buy a house in a violent community or something like that, that will force the price down. But
Door.
especially here in Jamaica, for years on top of years, the price for houses have
Appre
been going
going
up.
up. True.
Kelly asking, can you recommend a financial
Thank you.
advisor?
She is.
Kelly, I'm a financial advisor. If you want me to recommend somebody else, though, you can DM me on my Instagram. All my social
Instagram.
media pages are the same.
Yes.
At Kayla, Kayla, full stop, K, full stop, Keane. Kayla K. Keen. Thank you,
Alright.
Mikey.
Mikey knowing stuff.
No,
Alright.
man. Mikey's on top of things.
Yep. So you ensure that you head over for all of these, all of your financial needs. You will get them answered. All your financial questions, anything more that you may have, you will get them answered over,
Bye.
whether it be DMing
Anything
or
at
on
all?
under her YouTube video post.
Yes.
Whatever she
And the thing
posts,
is,
comment.
I respond to every
Every
single
single
Yes, yes.
comment.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
does. And she's a very good person because the first time I reached out to her, yes, I reached out to her because I was scrolling through YouTube one day, like scrolling, and I was like
Is-
checking out everybody. Yes, I was checking out.
YouTube or Instagram.
I don't know, I was checking YouTube
Oh.
and I saw something. I saw the video where they did when they bring on the Forex trader, right?
Yeah.
And
Because
then I
they're
started watching
always-
all the videos and I realized that they brought on persons, the same idea
Yeah.
that we do. And I said, okay, this lady seems like she have all the knowledge stored in her brain. So we're going to get her over on our channel.
Yes, that's
and guys,
how it
when I
is.
reached out to her, she did reach out back to me and say, yes, she accepted and she'll be
Yes.
here. And here she is. So
Yeah.
guys,
Very good lady.
reach
to
out to
speak
her
with.
and she will answer all the questions. Trust me. So as I said, I'm not gonna let she stay here and give out all of her information on my channel. You have to head over to her channel to get everything else, right?
And I really and truly hope that whatever we discussed here this afternoon, it was beneficial to you
And
because
this is
she did.
just scratching off the surface.
Yes, she
Exactly.
did. Yes, she did bring forth some very good points, and I think that it will really assist us. For more details, as we said, head over to her channel.
Yes.
So Kayla,
Yeah, and not only that,
yes,
for persons who want videos on specific things,
yes,
I do videos that people request. So if you want to know about something, head over to my YouTube channel, just comment. I normally ask at the end of every
Yes.
video what it is that you want to hear about next. If you want to hear about something, comment on one of my videos on my channel or DM me and tell me or comment on my Instagram. Listen, once you ask a question, I'm there to answer. And I can
Yes.
tell
That's
you,
it.
I answer quickly too.
Yes,
Yes.
very quickly,
So,
very
so
quickly.
guys, I just wanted to say, just say a quick appreciation to Kayla for me, please. Just
In the comments.
send those comments. Let me send them onto the screen so she can read them as she exit the studio and head over so she can monetize her next video for 7
That
o'clock.
is-
That is gonna be premiere. So guys, just send in those
7:30.
appreciation, please.
Yeah.
Let her know that the love is here for her. So Kenny's vlog is said thanks for your time here. So that is one. So guys,
You're
that is-
welcome.
50 more to go and I'm checking them now. So please send them.
All right. So Kayla, we just want to thank you so
Yes.
very much for coming on to the channel to give your knowledge, and we really and truly appreciate it because a lot of persons need to know about these things that financial wise, because we
all.
we all have something to do with financially
Money.
and with money and everything. So we just want to thank you for coming on, for sharing your knowledge
For
It is
free.
for free, because a lot of persons would probably charge a pretty
Yes.
penny to come on here and say certain things. So we just want to thank you so very much for coming over and giving us all this knowledge, and our audience to appreciate it, don't you guys?
You are
Thanks,
most
Kayla.
welcome, Rock. And
Yes.
I just want to say to publicly that I genuinely love your channel.
Oh,
What I like
thank you.
mostly, you guys are so authentic.
Yes.
And that is what I like. When I see a YouTuber and I can see that, okay, they're being themselves, they're naturally nice. It's not just a show thing. You guys are so nice, so
Yes.
hospitable. And thanks for having me. And there is nowhere else I'd prefer to be this
Ah,
evening.
that's so sweet.
Hey, you're late. Hey. you're
Tasty
late.
and delicious.
You're late.
Hi, we are doing very,
You're late.
very well.
I am late.
And Yes, and you're late. We're going to exit now, but head over to Kayla's channel. She'll be there to teach you a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Like,
So
like
Raymond
feel-
said very good information.
Barricade
Very
said
clear. Say
thanks.
thank you. Trace said very informative.
Thanks much.
And I
You're
know
most
everybody
welcome.
is gonna say thank you, but we don't know why it takes so long to type. Yo, no, I'm not, you know, at 15 now, I'm not type too slow. Type up, man, I say thank you, thank you. Me know say I appreciate it, we know say, you know, we not listen and not smile, but people, we got to end sometime, you know. So we
Alright.
should come early. Early bird catches the most worm.
Most worm and a lot of worms are being issued. Alright, guys. So, we have come to the end of our. Sorry about it, light.
Go ahead.
We have come to the end of our live this afternoon. Thank you again, Kayla, for being here. We will definitely be heading over to your channel whenever your video premieres, and we'll be there to giving you all the support that you need. So thank you guys so much for watching. For the persons on the replay, if you watched to the end of this video, thank you so much. And if you benefited from the information that was given, you can comment down below as well, and head over to Kayla's channel that will be in the description box below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not subscribed to our channel as yet. And
Yes.
that's anything needed to say anything more.
I know.
Share the video as well. Alright, guys, so we will see you all in our next video, and have a good night. Alright,
Bye-bye.
bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Kayla.